This message ain't for you old niggas, man. I got to let y'all know that. This message is not for you old niggas that got it all figured out, that think they know everything, they already stuck in their ways. This message is for my young niggas that's coming up and trying to find their way. This message is for the niggas that's lost in the streets and that's trying to figure out how to navigate. You feel me? How to navigate through that maze. Because coming up out of the hood is it's a maze, and you got to know how to navigate through that motherfucker, man. And if you don't, man, you're going to get caught up and you get crossed out and you get X'd out. And it's going to be over for you. You feel me? So you got to understand, the fast life is only sex, money, and murder. That's it.
That boy.
You are now watching Create a Steady Hustle with Liquid Cash.
What up, Prince? What's up, Prince? Chillin'. Cheers.
Fresh off the mailboat, arms thinking I'm dead broke, but I got a pocket full of hope and I'm keeping it close. Linking with my best friend, hoping to get some rest in. Woke up with my whole luggage gone, now I'm stressing. But fuck him, whenever I need be, I can touch him. Niggas see you with nothing and they want that too. They say the love fades away like an old tattoo. Here comes the pain, nigga.
The streets turned me to a grave digger. Never was it.
I'm outside with a rest playing the rain.
My drug laws was fiend, but still controlling the game. Gave me piece of the cane, but nothing was ever the same. Woo! Listen. That's just a snippet of Pirate City. That song right there is called Immigrant Mind State Part 2, Fire. That's gonna be on Pirate City. That's dropping real soon. Y'all stay tuned. But y'all know what it is. It's yours truly, Liquid Cash. I need it all out the stash. AKA Money Making Mitch. Hide ya, bitch. Y'all know the vibe. I'm here with my host, Prince. Say what up. Say what up, Prince. Huh? Say what up, baby. You good? Prince got his big chain on today, too. You know what I'm saying? That white gold piece, you heard? You can't even see it right now. He being real feisty right now. Look at him. You being feisty, huh? You want something to eat? All right, hold up. I know what you want. Yeah, I know what you want. Yeah, it's this way. Yeah, look at you. I know what you want. Yeah. Nope. Yeah, sometimes you gotta tease him because sometimes he be so rude and feisty. I gotta tease him every now and then, you dig? But listen, question. Did you miss me? I wanna know that. Did y'all miss me? Listen, man. It's been about a month since I recorded my last episode, but I've been busy moving and grooving, doing a lot of things, trying to get things done. You know what I mean? I've been on my motherfucking J.O.B. Y'all got to respect that. You got to respect that, you dig? So listen, man, I want to let y'all know, man, this episode is going to be a classic. Like each and every episode that I try to record, I try to make it, you know what I'm saying, one of those joints that you want to repeat over and over again. You want to be in the camera. You want to be in the camera or you want to just relax and chill? What you going to do, baby? You going to talk or you going to relax and chill? Let me know. We can sing together, but we can't talk together. You dig? You want another treat? All right, hold up. I got you. You going to be nice? You going to be nice. I need you to be on your best behavior. I got company watching right now. He just going to take it out of my hand. Look at that. Man, you feisty today, man. You real feisty today. I ain't got no more. Man. You already robbed me for all my treats. You gotta relax. I might pull a rabbit out of the hat if you be nice. Okay? You got to be nice. We got company watching right now. Be on your best behavior. Listen, this is going to be a classic episode, like I said before, man. This is called Keys to the Streets, man. That record I just played in the beginning, that's called Immigrant Mind State Part 2. That's going to be on Pirate City. That's going to be a classic EP. 3-song EP. It's going to be fire. I might give you a bonus record. Who knows? 3 videos, fire. You dig? The videos I got for it is already shot in the vault, ready to release. I'm thinking I might rent a movie theater and broadcast I'm going to display the music videos at the movie theater. You know what I mean? Rent out a movie theater, have a few of my friends come by and just, you know what I mean? We all watch the video and just eat some popcorns and chill, you dig? So that's what I might do for that. If you want to see those 3 particular music videos that I recorded off of Pirate City, hit me up, man, in my DM. You dig? Just hit me with Pirate City. Just DM Pirate City, and I might give you a link so you could definitely, reserve a spot so you can watch the, history in the making. You dig? Right now, we got Prince right here being very, very aggressive, being very, very rude. I have no more treats for you, baby. It's a wrap. It's a wrap, man. I ain't got no more. I ain't got nothing to give, man. You took it all, baby. You know what I mean? Like I said, again, this is going to be a classic episode, man. I can't stress that enough. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, stop playing yourself. Subscribe to the YouTube channel right now. Stop playing yourself. I need you to subscribe, like, and comment. Comment underneath this particular post so the algorithm can know we getting some traction. So the algorithm can know that I'm putting out quality content. I need your assistance. Come up off the likes. Come up off the comments. Come up off the subscription. I need you to subscribe. You dig? I need you to do that. I don't ask for much. I've been giving you value, right? If you like what I've been giving you thus far, and you find value in what I've been giving you thus far, all I'm asking you to do is subscribe. That's all I'm asking you to do. That's it. You dig? Me and Prince, we trying to get you to subscribe so I can get more and more subscriptions onto the YouTube channel, and I can have more people watching and broadcasting this good game. Don't be selfish and be trying to save it to yourself. You know what I mean? Don't be selfish. Share the good game. Y'all know anything I say is going to be valuable. You feel me? Like I said, this episode is called Keys to the Streets. I can't stress it enough. I'm qualified to give you this information because I'm a street connoisseur. You dig? I'm a street connoisseur. I graduated from the School of Hard Knocks with a PhD in streetology. You feel me? Don't let your schooling interfere with your education. You ain't got to go to college to get this knowledge, man. You dig? And a lot of people might be wondering, what's a street connoisseur? A street connoisseur is a person that grew up in the trenches, that know how to read all the signs in the streets that might not be privy to the average person. And even though the odds was against him to fail, he prevailed and rise from the ashes like a phoenix. He was reborn. You dig? That's a street connoisseur, and it's my job and it's my duty to pass down the knowledge and information that I learned in the streets to the future generation that's coming behind me so they can carry the torch of greatness. So that's what we're going to do, man. We're going to give you the information that I've learned because too many of us out there right now are killing each other over nonsense. Too many young niggas are dying in the streets every day over nonsense. And nobody's giving them the game. Nobody's sharing information. Everybody want to talk about hoes and bitches all day. Y'all want to talk about what a woman should do, what a man should do, what this one should do, what that one should do. I do it sometimes. I give y'all some of that bullshit just because I know that's what y'all want to click on, and everything I say is some real shit. So pardon me that I use the word bullshit, because when I say it ain't no bullshit, I give you the real deal Holyfield, you dig? When these other niggas say it, sometimes it be watered down, but I give it to you like a realist. You dig? So like I said, it's only right that I give you the other side of it. I don't just give you one version. I don't just tell you what's going on in relationships. I tell you what's going on in the streets. I tell you how I came from out of the trenches, how I came from out of the gutter and made something of myself. I got to give you the game, but first I got to start off with the essence, the beginning. And in the essence and in the beginning, I was in love with the streets. I was infatuated with the streets. The streets was my safe place. It was my place where I felt peace in the midst of chaos. You dig? Because at home, it wasn't no peace. It wasn't no love. It wasn't no unity. It wasn't no kumbaya. You know what I mean? At home was chaos to me. And in the streets, I got a little bit of peace. I felt I was looking for love. I was looking for what I was missing. Mom's left, father abusive, siblings not getting along. We fussing and fighting and bickering all day and night. You know what I mean? So I go outside and I go looking for that thing that I'm missing, that love, that affection, that thing that I want. That's gonna feel at home. I'm gonna feel at home. And in the streets, the streets provided that for me. It provided a place of safe haven. Even though it was a lot going on, it was fascinating for me. It was very fascinating. I love the thrill of being in an environment when anything can go down. I just love that feeling. I love the adrenaline rush, not knowing what could happen, not knowing what I'm gonna get myself into. And I got a lot of ass whoopings for coming home late at night because I was outside playing when I know I'm supposed to be at home at a certain time before nightfall. Anybody can remember you had to be at home before nightfall? Anybody can remember when we used to play outside and we couldn't, wait to be, home from school so we can go outside and play with our friends? I know the kids right now, they in the house and they playing on the keypads and the notepads and the laptops and all that. We didn't have laptops. You know what I mean? All we had was a phone that we possibly can use when one of the siblings is off the phone talking with, because you had to wait your turn for the phone. It was like being in prison. You feel me? You had to wait your turn because, once my sister grabbed the phone and she started talking to her boyfriend, that could be a 2-hour, 3-hour conversation. If my brother grabs it and he started talking to his girlfriend, that's another 2-3 hour conversation. You know what I mean? We used to be up on the phone all night. You didn't want to go to bed. You just wanted to keep on talking. You'd be like, no, you hang up. No, you hang up. Nah, you hang up. No, you hang up. You be doing that all night until you fall asleep on the phone with the person. You know what I mean? Can you remember that? I remember that very well. You dig? So yeah, and because of that, I used to be outside, man. Keep it all the way 1,000. I used to be outside because it wasn't nothing at home. Like I said, at home, you getting your ass whooped for just looking the wrong way. You feel me? You look the wrong way, you getting your ass whooped. That's how my father was carrying it. He was dealing with the trials and tribulations of being a single father, trying to make it and provide for these kids. One thing I can say, my father held it down at the end of the day. He taught me everything by teaching me nothing. You feel me? He didn't really say too much. All he said was get the remote or pass it some water. He didn't really say too much. He didn't have that much conversation in him. Once he came home from work, he went into his room, watched a little bit of TV, fell asleep, woke up back at 6 and repeated again. You know what I mean? That was his routine. That's why I am the way I am. But we're going to get back to that. Put a pin in that. We're going to get back to that. But I want to let y'all know, the people that I met in the streets was my family. The friends that I met, that was, you know what I mean? I can't even describe how much of a brotherhood and a bond that we built to this day that we still cool. And to this day, anytime I see them, it's all love. We don't got to talk every day. We don't got to reach out to each other every day. But when we meet, and we connect and we see each other, it's like we never miss a heartbeat. We never miss a day. You feel me? That's real brotherhood. That's real friendship. Because they know I'm handling my business and I know they handling their business. They got things to do. They got moves to make. I got babies to kiss. I got hands to shake. You feel me? So when we come together, it's all love because we know it ain't no animosity. I want you to win and you want me to win. That's how real brotherhood should be. But there's always going to be some niggas that you fall out with later on that you thought was gonna be friends to the end. You know what I mean? Y'all thought y'all was gonna be like Chucky. We're gonna be friends to the end. But those friends that don't just align with your moral compass, those friends that don't respect your ideology and your way of thinking, and those friends that are not really friends, they're really enemies on the low. You dig? I had a few of them in my circles that I grew up with and I thought they was gonna hold me down and they was gonna be my, you know what I mean, ace boon coon. They was gonna be my niggas, you know what I mean? 2 peas in a pot. We out here trapping and trying to get it. You feel me? And later on in life, when I moved to New York, you know what I mean? I grew up, got a little bit older, wiser. I moved to New York. One of my homeboys, he was in a situation. His girl just got pregnant. Life wasn't going good for him. He was living in Miami at the time. I told him, man, I don't got too much. I just moved in with my aunt. You feel me? I'm renting a room. She got another spare room over here. You can come and possibly, crash here for a couple weeks, couple months till you get on your feet. And he asked me, could I bring my girl? I say, most definitely you could bring your girl. Yes, I invited him and his pregnant woman to come and live in a place that I was just visiting in. I wasn't even all the way welcome there yet. And I gave him the opportunity to rest his head and try to get on his feet. And that was my nigga. You dig? We went to primary school together. We know what I mean? We did a lot together, you feel me? Yeah, that was my nigga. But somewhere down the line, he crossed me. One day, I was chilling, by one of my females. You dig? She lived in 7115. I've talked about her before. And the reason I speak about her a lot in my episodes, you might have heard about her, you feel me? It's because she was very, what's the word? She was very instrumental in my life in so many ways, you dig? So a scenario happened where, she took me shopping, you know what I mean? Every now and then, a female takes me shopping. I know a lot of you niggas don't get to experience that. You may not understand that. But yeah, they take me shopping every now and then. And she took me shopping, you feel me? She used to, she was, what's the word? She was in the Navy. They get a little bit of, they get a check. You feel me? They get a check. You in the Navy, you get a check. You feel me? So she got a check. She took me shopping. She bought me a suitcase full of clothes. And I mean literally a suitcase full of clothes. You know what I mean? And my homeboy was with me. He saw everything. He watching. He seeing how I get down. You feel me? And I'm not thinking about it, but all along he was plotting in his mind. He was plotting in his mind, but I wasn't really thinking about it. In my mind, I'm thinking my girl taking me shopping, I'm carrying you along, and I'm not gonna let her buy you nothing because this my chick, nigga. You gotta find yours. You feel me? If you want a woman to buy you something, go get you, you know what I mean? Get your pregnant woman to do that, or you go get it on your own. I'm already extending my hand enough. Anyway, we go back to the crib. Now, mind you, this particular friend was cool with everybody in my family. You dig? He was cool with my brother, cool with my sister, cool with my aunt. He was cool with everybody in my family. This was my nigga. This was my H-bone coon. So it was no, in my mind, it was no animosity towards us. It was just brotherhood. It was just a friendship. This was my comrade. You dig? So anyway, I'm at my shorty crib and, I end up falling asleep. I got a suitcase full of clothes. Like I said, literally a suitcase full of clothes. You dig? I end up falling asleep, right? And when I woke up, he was gone and the suitcase full of clothes was gone, you dig? So when I woke up, I'm like, damn, what's going on? I'm calling him. I'm not reaching him. I'm looking around my crib trying to see what else is missing. Only the suitcase full of clothes is missing. I called my brother to see what's going on with him, asking him if he's seen this particular dude anywhere. He said, nah. Later on that day, my brother said, man, I just went to the bank and all my money is gone. So not only did he take my suitcase full of clothes, he also took my brother's ATM card, went to the ATM and cleaned it out. You know what I mean? He cleaned it out. All facts, no cap. This nigga was actually plotting. For you to actually do something like that, you had to been plotting and strategizing and waiting for the right opportunity to make your move. Him and his pregnant chick that I invited into a place that I was just invited to, you feel me? Him and his pregnant chick. So they skated off. I ain't never heard from him again. I ain't never seen him again till this day. But guess what? Let me tell you something about this particular guy. Each and every day, he watches my story on Instagram. Each and every day, he sends me a DM that I never read, by the way. So if you're watching this, nigga, I'm not reading your DMs. Like, come on, my nigga. Like, let's keep it all the way 1,000, nigga. Why would I let you back in my life? If I want to, I could touch you with no problem, nigga. It's nothing. But I'm a giant. I don't reach down to play with peasants. You feel me? So I let them watch me. I don't care when these niggas watch me. I don't block niggas. That ain't what I do. That's not just who I am. I let them watch the success. I let them watch the level up. I don't block a hater. I don't block a nigga that did me wrong. I let him watch the level up. I need him to see this show. I need him not to miss one episode. He got to see what's going on. You feel me? And it's hurting him inside that he can't be a part of this greatness. Because he was my right-hand man. He can't be next to me no more. He can't even hold a conversation with me no more. Why? Because I'm never going to let you bite me twice. First time, shame on you. Second time, shame on me. It ain't going to never happen twice. Once you already show me who you are, trust me, I'm going to believe you. You better believe that. Once you show me who you are, I am going to take you for who you are. I am going to believe you. You ain't got to tell me twice. You dig? And that's just one scenario with one of these dudes that I call my friend. You feel me? I don't really use that word very loosely no more. I'm very, particular about the word friend and friendship and brotherhood. To be a part of my circle, man, you have to have integrity. I already told y'all before, integrity is the essence of everything successful. You can't have nothing successful in life without integrity. You can't have a successful relationship. You can't have a successful friendship. You can't have a successful business. You can't have nothing successful in life without integrity. And a lot of you niggas is missing that key point, that key characteristic. You missing integrity. You dig? Well, let me tell y'all another scenario, cause that ain't it. I got story for days about foul shit that I experienced growing up in the hood, being around niggas that ain't shit. You dig? With no morals and no honor. But here's another situation I like to share with y'all. Cheers, what it is and what it ain't. The wait is finally over. For everybody that's in my DM asking me about mentorship, y'all asking me about how did I raise my vibration, what's my hair routine, what's my skin routine. Y'all asking me all type of questions, man. Listen, the wait is over. All you got to do right now is click the link and sign up to the C.A.H Academy, the School of Hard Knocks, where you can create a successful mindset, the place where you can be, do, and have anything and everything you want, where we can teach you how to raise your vibration so you can raise your currency, man. Listen, it's the School of Hard Knocks. I'm laying the game out for you. I'm giving you the recipe to success. All you got to do is click the link right now. You don't got to ask me questions in my DM no more. Join the community of thinkers, and we're going to share information. We're going to have one-on-one dialogue. All you got to do is sign up right now, join the School of Hard Knocks. I'm going to take you to the next level in the game, all right? Cheers. I'm going to give y'all another scenario because I have a million of these, like I said before, but I'm going to give you this one too. Now, I was moving up, finally trying to find my way in New York City. I'm hustling, I'm grinding with some of my niggas. We get into this paper. One of my homies said, man, I want to buy a Camaro. I said, word, okay, that's what's up. He putting it out there. But I think nothing of it. I'm moving around, doing my thing. Now, one of my peoples from the Bahamas say, man, I sell cars now. Because we were talking on the phone. I was asking him, how's everything going, what he's up to, what's going on with him. And he told me, man, I sell cars now. I said, word? I said, that's some crazy shit. One of my other homeboys trying to buy a Camaro. You think you can get him one? He said, yeah, I can get him one, man. That's nothing. I get my joints off of co-parts and I fix them up and I make them look nice and I can ship it out to him. That ain't gonna be nothing. I said, how much you think I could get one for? He said, about 10,000. I'm like, man, that's kind of cheap. You sure I can get one for 10,000? He said, trust me, man. I'm gonna get one. It's gonna have a little mash. I'm gonna get it fixed. It's just a little fender bender, nothing crazy. Ain't gonna be no internal damage. A little fender bender. I'm gonna fix it up and I'm gonna ship it down to you. I said, all right, that sounds like a bet. You feel me? So I told my other homeboy about it that mentioned that he wanted a new car. And then he said, okay, let's get it. So he gave me the 10,000. I sent it to my man in the Bahamas, right? Thinking he was gonna do the right thing. A week went by, didn't hear nothing from him. 2 weeks went by, didn't hear nothing from him. 3 weeks went by, still didn't hear nothing from him. Then I had to put 1 and 2 together, or 2 and 2 together, and realize this nigga just basically finessed me out of 10 bands. He basically threw away our friendship over 10 bands. And that's a lot of these niggas, man. They throw friendship away over nothing. Over nothing. Just you know what I mean? A little piece of paper. You feel me? Just a little piece of paper. Nigga threw away years of friendship over 10 bands. Now, check this out. I had to go back to my homeboy and tell him what happened. I had to go back to my nigga and be like, man, my man finessed me out of the 10 bands. I haven't heard from him. Everybody I hit up can't get in contact with him. So, it is what it is. But the honorable thing that I did in that whole situation was I paid back my homie that gave me the 10 grand, that trusted me to take care of the situation and facilitate him getting a new car. I paid him back the 10 grand. Now I could have chalked it up to just, business is business. I got finesse. You feel me? It is what it is. And maybe he might have been like cool with it. Maybe he wouldn't have been cool with it. But just the man that I am, the person that I am, I wouldn't have felt right letting him lose 10 bands like that off of the strength of me. So I felt it was only right and my duty to make sure that I get that 10 bands back from him. And I didn't have it at the time. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I'm just now trying to get my feet wet. But I went and I hustled and I went and did what I had to do to get that 10 bands. Now I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. I end up paying him 8 bands and not the full 10 bands because we end up getting into a situation later on because of another friend that I try to help and bring into the fold. And those two end up falling out and I ride for the one that I knew the longest. I couldn't pick sides. Well, I couldn't squash the beef, so I decided to pick sides. Just because of my young, ignorant mind, I felt my loyalty was to the one that I knew the longest, to the one that I had more of a relationship with. You feel me? Would I do that now as an adult? No. I would try to, iron out the wrinkles that they had going on, and I would try to fix the situation. I would try to make sure that we can talk it out, you know what I mean? And figure it out some way, somehow, or just keep them separate and try to, keep the peace. But like I said, we was hustling on the same block. We was doing the same thing, so they was gonna cross paths either way, but I had to choose a side, you dig? And I choose a side, and that's how that went. I gave him 8 instead of the 10. I'll tell y'all more about that story later on because that's a deep ass story as well. And it's a lot of missing parts and a lot of moving parts in that particular story. But like I said, I say that to say this. Certain niggas' moral compass don't align with yours. Certain niggas ain't as honorable as you. People ain't gonna do what you would do. So don't expect niggas to do what you want them to do. Expect niggas to do what you think they should do. You feel me? One thing I learned in the streets is this. Don't put a nigga in a position to play you. Don't put a nigga in the position to question his moral compass. Don't put your niggas in position to do something behind your back where you know they're gonna make the wrong decision when it comes to choosing good or evil. A lot of times if niggas don't have no honor, they're gonna choose evil. They're gonna try to play you. You can't leave your woman around a bunch of wolves because you know they starving and they're gonna eat her for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I would not leave my woman around certain niggas because they don't have the same honor and respect that I have. You dig? A lot of niggas will play you and play themselves out of their position if you put them in a position to play you. So you gotta think twice and be mindful of how you moving around certain people. Now I got real niggas that, held it down, that I could leave my woman around, that I could leave money around because they have the same, genetic makeup that I got. They cut from the same cloth. You feel me? They moving like I'm moving. They holding up a certain honor and integrity. I got a few niggas like that, very slim. My circle is so small, it's a dot. You feel me? It's so small, it's a dot. But I got each one of them on each coast in the Bahamas and in Vegas and in New York. There's certain niggas that I respect. There's certain niggas that I know will ride for me and I would ride for them. And we honor each other because of how we was brought up and because of our mentality, you dig? So that's important. I want y'all to soak this up, man. And I want to let y'all niggas know, man, the fast life, that fast life ain't what you think it is, man. It's all about sex, money, and murder, man. You feel me? That fast life is all about sex, money, and murder. So I want my young niggas to proceed with caution. I'm gonna say this too. This message ain't for you old niggas, man. I got to let y'all know that. This message is not for you old niggas that got it all figured out, that think they know everything, they already stuck in their ways. This message is for my young niggas that's coming up and trying to find their way. This message is for the niggas that's lost in the streets and that's trying to figure out how to navigate. You feel me? How to navigate through that maze. Because coming up out of the hood is a maze, and you got to know how to navigate through that motherfucker, man. And if you don't, man, you gonna get caught up and you get crossed out and you get X'd out. and it's gonna be over for you. You feel me? So you gotta understand, the fast life is only sex, money, and murder. That's it. I think Jay-Z said it best when he had a line in this song, sex, money, and murder, romance for the streets. That's what it's really all about. And you gotta understand, everybody ain't gonna make it. I gotta get in my position. I gotta say this real good. Y'all gotta understand this, man. Everybody ain't gonna make it. Y'all gotta accept that. In the streets, everybody ain't gonna make it. The niggas that you see right now that you growing up with, a lot of them gonna fall to the bullshit. They gonna fall to the wayside. You feel me? They gonna be victim of the bullshit in the hood. A lot of them ain't gonna make it. They gonna be dead or in jail. So you gotta get comfortable with loss. You gotta understand loss. You gotta know how to deal with grief. You gotta know how to deal with tragedy. You gotta know how to deal with mayhem. Cause a lot of niggas in the streets ain't gonna make it. That's why I'm advocating and expressing to y'all, the fast life ain't the way you wanna go, man. You feel me? That ain't the way you wanna go. It's sex, money, and murder. That's it. That's all you're gonna get yourself into, man. I want you to understand that. You gotta understand how to deal with loss. Know that the streets is not a place for you to learn how to be a man. That ain't the place for you to learn how to be a man, you dig? And when you start getting money in the streets, when you start getting paper, if you hustling, niggas gonna have your name in their mouth more than they toothbrush. Niggas gonna be talking about you early in the morning before they brush their teeth. They not even gonna wash their face or wash their ass yet, pause, and they gonna have your name in their mouth. They gonna be talking about you to the bitches. They gonna be talking about you to the niggas. They gonna be telling everybody about you because why? You popping now, you getting money. And the local hood rats and the local chicken heads and the bad bitches, they gonna be whispering and talking about you because you getting money. You driving fancy cars. You living that boss life. You really doing it. Because it ain't too many of us out here really doing it. And that came up from the gutter and made it out. So they gonna be talking about you, but you gotta understand this too. When they talking about you, they plotting on you as well. Yeah, they plotting on you as well. They trying to find a way to cut into you. They trying to find a way to finesse you out of whatever you got. They trying to find a way to be your friend. And I'm trying to tell y'all this right here. Everybody that's trying to lend you a hand ain't trying to lift you up. So you gotta remember that. You dig? Got to be on point with everything. You can't be no friendly ass nigga. So you gotta know that. You got to understand that. When they talking about you, they snitching too. They ain't just talking amongst their friends. They talking to the police about you too, nigga. Cause you hotter than fish grease. Nigga, you the one on the scene with the Rolls Royce. You the one on the scene with the big chain. You the one on the scene moving and grooving through the streets. So they talking about you. Don't get it fucked up. That's why it's important to get your money and make a transition. Don't be no dummy. You got to make a transition. Don't think you're gonna be one of those niggas to get a bunch of money in the streets and be able to escape it all without death or prison time. Those two is mandatory when you playing by the rules of the streets. I just want y'all to know that. That's a package deal. You gotta understand that. That's a package deal. If you didn't know that, and ain't nobody ever told you that, that's what it is. It's only a small few that can hide in plain sight. Only a small few that can get away without dealing with death and prison time. You feel me? Only a small few. And you ain't that lucky. You ain't that lucky, nigga. You know you ain't that lucky. You feel me? So I'm advising y'all niggas, man. Make the transition. A lot of niggas is dying. A lot of niggas going to jail. And when you in jail, you already know you just another slave, man. Slavery ain't dead. You just another nigga with a number. So I want y'all to understand that, man. I need y'all to really soak that in. You can't escape it. You ain't that smart. I know you think you that smart. I know you think you that intelligent. I know you think you can out-trick the streets. You can basically avoid it. You can hide in plain sight. You can get away with all the bullshit that you doing. You can get away with selling drugs. You can get away with doing all the mischief. You can get away with money. You can get away with murder. You can get away with conflicting negative energy onto another person. You can't escape the energy, bro. So you got to understand, avoid it at all costs. I wouldn't be a real one if I didn't tell you I survived a lot of shit, bro. I survived a lot of shit. I got locked up, but never went to jail and did no prison time. Not because I was smart, not because I was just a super criminal. Not at all. Not at all. God was on my side. I was just lucky. God was on my side because I did it all. I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you. I did it all. There wasn't nothing I didn't do. You feel me? But the thing about it is when I did what I did, when I do what I does, I did most of it by myself. I did most of it by myself. See, I ain't gonna never snitch on me. But your right-hand man, the nigga that you doing your crimes with, he's gonna snitch on you. That's one thing y'all gotta learn in the streets, man. I remember one time we was doing some shit, right? You know, me and a few of my homies, we came together. We said we about to do something real quick. And yeah, it was criminal-minded. We was doing some criminal shit. And we wasn't gonna tell the other homies. We just was gonna keep it amongst ourselves. And we did what we did. And we made we made a truce, or we made what's the word? I'm looking for a particular word. We made an agreement not to tell none of the other homies, and we was gonna keep this to ourselves. About 3 months later, after we did what we did, one of the other homies told me exactly what we did, the day we did it, the time we did it, how we did it, and everything about the situation. And I asked him, who told you that? And he told me, one of the other homies that we did it with told him. Now, I could have just chalked it up to, man, that nigga got loose lips, or, you know, or he told the other homie, so it's all good. It's no big deal. He just told one of the homies. I could have chalked it up to that. But in my mind, I realized that was the snitch in the group. From that day, from that moment, I realized he was a snitch in the group. He was a nigga that if we ever got caught up and police was involved, he was gonna tell on everybody. See, you gotta pay attention to the subtle signs. You got to pay attention to the subtle signs. The nigga with loose lips will sink ships. Don't sweep it under the rug and think that's your homie. He just told the other homie, so it's no big deal. No, it's a huge deal because you made an agreement. And a nigga that can't keep his fucking mouth closed will sink everything. Everything y'all building together, everything y'all doing, he'll sink that whole ship. He'll tell on everybody. Y'all see what's going on right now with the Young Dolph situation? Niggas is snitching by the motherfucking, man, they snitching a mile a minute. You dig? These niggas talking like they ain't, like these niggas talking more than motivational speakers, man. You feel me? These niggas is telling the whole situation. Everything. Everybody is snitching. You see what's going on with Young Thug, Young Dolph situation. They got Yo Gotti out there looking crazy. They got everybody out there looking crazy. These niggas is doing the crime and can't do the time. Niggas is ratting like a... Listen, man. It's a rat fest out there, you dig? That's why I'm trying to encourage you niggas, man. Stay out the streets, man. Don't do it. Don't even get involved. Young Dolph was a legend in Memphis. He was a legend. That nigga was holding it down, he was doing phenomenal shit. He was really putting on for his city, taking care of his family, taking care of his business. But he's gone. And now niggas is on the stand snitching and ratting because they can't face the music. They can't deal with the consequences of what's gonna happen to them. And no matter how much they snitching, how much they talk, they still going to jail. That's the crazy part about it. You niggas is still going to jail. It don't matter how much y'all niggas is snitching and what y'all saying and how much y'all telling on this one and that one. You niggas is still going to jail. You cannot avoid it. So why be in the streets, man? And when you hear the type of shit they was doing it for money and come on, man. They was doing it for this shit, man. This shit right here, man. This shit ain't nothing. They doing it for this shit. They killing for this shit, man. That shit ain't nothing. It's paper. It's paper with slave masters on it, man. Y'all niggas is working for the slave masters indirectly. Y'all gotta smarten up, man. Open the market up. 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4. In 18 months, 80 million more. That's a line from Jay-Z's song. I forgot what the song is, but hey, he was giving y'all the game from the beginning, man. Smarten up. Niggas is gonna tell on everybody, so don't even involve niggas in the shit you doing. Now I know some of y'all gonna hear what I'm saying, and some of y'all gonna listen, but most of y'all ain't. Most of y'all gonna hear what I'm saying and sweep this shit under the rug. And you be like, this nigga just talking that bullshit. Some of y'all niggas gonna hear what I'm saying and just like fuck what he's saying and just keep on doing what y'all doing. And later on, as you progress in your schemes and your hustle, and you get caught up and niggas tell on you, cause niggas talk more than bitches, and your ship end up sinking, all of these words are gonna play back in your head. These words are gonna play back in your head when you sitting or laying on that prison bed. You dig? I'm gonna say that again. All these words is gonna play back in your head when you sitting or laying on that prison bed. Trust me, man. Avoid the bullshit, man. Stay away from the dumb shit. Smarten up. You gotta learn how to say no. Learn how to say no, man. It's number one. Because there's gonna be a lot of things that's try to tempt you, a lot of things that's gonna try to pull you into the negative energy, the negative things. Learn how to say no. You got to learn how to say no. Number two, don't be no tender dick nigga, man. All box ain't good box. I'm gonna say that again. Don't be no tender dick nigga. Pause. All box ain't good box. A lot of niggas is dead right now because of pussy and money. You feel me? Don't let that be your downfall. The hardest niggas in the streets was tender dick niggas. They was killing over women. They was killing over pussy. Excuse my language, ladies. I apologize. Excuse my language. YouTube, the algorithm probably gonna flag me for saying that. But let me repeat it again, and I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. A lot of dudes, that was the hardest dudes on the streets, was tender dick niggas. They was killing for women and money. Mostly women. Just keep it all the way 1,000. You feel me? So you gotta learn how to say no. Everybody ain't for you. You gotta learn how to avoid those certain women that ain't for you. And you also can't let your right hand know what your left hand doing. You can't let your right hand know what your left hand doing. Some things you gotta keep to yourself. Everything ain't meant to be shared with everybody. Especially when you're on the streets, man. Gotta understand that. It's a lot of rules in these streets. In order to survive, you gotta play by these rules. Like I said, I was able to see all the signs that most people are not even aware of. I was able to jump over the potholes that most niggas don't see. But I see the potholes. I'm aware of the potholes. And I just go around it. You feel me? I just go around it. You gotta learn how to deal with loss. Niggas gonna die. Trust me, niggas is gonna die when you in the streets. That's just what it is. Everybody ain't gonna make it. See, for me, I dealt with debt at an early age. My best friend Godfrey died at 10 years old, 9 years old. He drowned in the pool. And I was numb by debt from that day. Yeah, my best friend Godfrey died in the pool. And I saw that with my own eyes. And from that day, I was numb to death. It don't bother me when somebody died. It don't bother. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm just keeping it 100. It don't bother me when somebody died. My mom's passed away. It took me 4 years to cry. It took me 4 years to shed a tear because I understand it comes with living life. It's not a game. I got to take off my shades on this part because I want y'all niggas to really understand and feel me. It took me 4 years to cry when my mom's died. You dig? 4 years, man, for me to shed one tear, because I was numb to death. So when niggas die, I'm not one of those dudes that's gonna show up at the funeral crying. I'm not one of those dudes that's bothered by that. Life goes on. Life goes on. I still gotta pay these bills. I still gotta go to work. I still gotta take care of my business. Life goes on. Niggas die every day, B. We gonna keep moving. We soldiers out here. We ain't worrying about nothing. We gotta keep moving, man. Niggas is gonna die. That's just what it is. That comes with it. And if you don't got that mentality, you can't deal with death, man. Stay out the streets. Stay out of it. You did? You gotta know how to deal with loss. Loss of a job, loss of a girlfriend, loss of a wife, loss of a husband, loss of a family member. You gotta know how to deal with loss. Shit is dying every day, B. So I'm built for this type of shit, but I was wise enough to understand time to make a transition. I'm smart enough to be able to make that transition. Thank God that I was wise enough to actually act on my beliefs and the things that I know that I could do. A lot of niggas got talents, but they scared. A lot of street niggas got talent, man. Yo, some of the most talented people come from the streets, man. But 99% of them are scared. They're fearful of taking that chance, taking that leap of faith, taking that risk. No risk, no story, no story, no glory. You got to take the risk. You dig? Or just fall to the bullshit. Fall by the wayside. Be another victim of the streets. You got to understand this, man. The streets will take you and never give you back, man. That's why I tell everybody, man, hey, listen, man. Avoid it at all costs, man. Avoid it at all costs. I'm smiling because it's serious, man. I got to smile to keep from being mad and upset. That's just how I am. And you can't be too accessible when you start making money in the streets, man. Your moves got to be calculated, man. You can't be too accessible in the streets, man. Especially when you getting money, man. A nigga can't call you up and tell you to be somewhere and you just go there just because. That's how niggas line you up. Now, if you just a broke joker, ain't really getting no money in the hood, you sold a nickel bag of weed and you think you El Chapo, this don't apply to you, nigga. Ain't nobody watching you, ain't nobody looking at you, ain't nobody care about you, nobody talking about you, nigga. You not even a factor, nigga. You feel me? So go get a job. I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about niggas that's getting real money in the streets. I ain't talking about a nigga that just sold a nickel bag for his first time, on his first day on the job. He sold a nickel bag and he trying to, he thinking he one of them niggas that's really doing his thing. Or a nigga that just, went in the Bank of America and hit a lick for 10 bands and he thinking he litty out here in the streets. You feel me? Or his pieces is clicking. His pieces just hit for, a good 20 piece and he thinking he lit. Nah, niggas ain't talking about you, nigga. You just got a $20,000, $50,000. We ain't talking about you niggas who's small fry niggas who just getting by niggas who just got a 50 pack and think he El Chapo or think he motherfucking who one of the biggest niggas that's selling Duttas in Jamaica. Yeah, you thinking you Duttas. Nah, we ain't talking about you. You a small fry in the game. You dig? Niggas ain't talking about you. Bitches ain't watching you. Bitches don't care about you. Niggas ain't whispering your name in those type of places that you need to be wary of. Nah, you not a factor. I'm talking about niggas who getting real money in the motherfucking streets, man. You dig? Your moves gotta be calculated. You can't be too accessible. You dig? And the women that's in the streets, I gotta let y'all know. We gotta talk about the women that's in the streets, please. Women, God bless the women that's in the streets. God bless all the women out here taking chances, doing what they gotta do for that man. I want y'all to understand this. Don't let no nigga use you as a crash dummy. I got to repeat that because some of y'all be listening too slow. God bless all the women in the streets that's out here doing what they could do for that man so they can be able to get this paper and live life prosperous. Don't let no nigga play you or treat you like no crash dummy. You dig? There's a lot of women out there right now. It's still to this day flying packs for niggas. That's jumping on a motherfucking plane with coke, fentanyl, weed, all type of illegal substances, money. And I'm talking about stacks of money, 100 grand and better. There's a lot of women out there right now that's being treated as crash dummies for niggas because they don't have the common sense and the wherewithal to know that that nigga ain't the one to be doing all this bullshit for. Matter of fact, you shouldn't be doing it, period, because 9 out of 10 times you're gonna go to jail. That's just what is gonna happen. You're gonna go to jail. I remember one time I was dating this chick in Atlanta, and when I met her, she was fine. I was really into her. We was grooving, moving, and doing our thing. And when, about 6 months into the relationship, she told me she gotta go to court. I'm like, what you mean you gotta go to court? You got a case? You got a warrant? What you got going on? She told me she got a case. She caught a case in Houston when she was trying to fly some packs for some niggas that she was fucking with. And I said, so what happened? These niggas paying for the lawyer? These niggas holding you down? What's going on? He said, nah. She said, nah, I can't hear from him. I'm like, what you mean you ain't hear from him? She said, nah, I just haven't heard from them. So you mean to tell me you was moving packs for these niggas for months and years on end, you got caught up, and these niggas just ghost you? These niggas ain't pay your lawyer fee? These niggas ain't bail you out? And she said, yeah, these niggas ain't did nothing. They didn't bail me out. They didn't pay my lawyer fee. They didn't do nothing. I said, God damn, that's fucked up. But it goes on. And I was rocking with her, so we was cool. So I helped her with a situation. I drove down to Houston, Texas with her, went to the courts with her, helped her with a situation, gave her some money to pay for the lawyer. I helped her with a situation because we was rocking. You know what I mean? I'm one of those niggas. I don't see you for who you are. I see you for what you could be. So I saw the potential in her. So I didn't mind investing and putting my money where it count because we rocking. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to leave you because you got a situation. We rocking. It's all good. I ain't tripping. But there's a lot of situations where I clean up other niggas' mess because they wasn't solid individuals. Now, if that was me, automatically I'm bailing you out. If you get caught up over some shit that I told you to do, that's off top. We not even going, that ain't even a question. If you do some shit that I told you to do and you get locked up for it, I'm gonna take the weight of that. I'm gonna hold it down. But 9 out of 10, I'm not gonna put you in a position where you're gonna do anything where you gotta get locked up and do some real time. That ain't gonna happen. I'm not sending a woman out there to really go out there and motherfucking go fly fucking fentanyl and drugs and cocaine and weed all over to another fucking state. I'm just not doing that. They got TSA, they got all these other shit going on. They got dogs walking in the airport. They got all type of shit. They could randomly search you. They could randomly check the bag, take the drugs, take the money, whatever. There's a lot of things going on. I know a lot of niggas risking it, and I know a lot of women risking it to this day. To this day, niggas got women out there being crash dummies, flying packs, flying drugs, flying weed, flying money, doing all kind of shit. But I want to tell you ladies, man, that's short-lived. Ain't no future in that. When you fucking with a scammer, you fucking with a drug dealer, ain't no future in that. I'm gonna say that again because you might have missed it. When you fucking with a scammer, you fucking with a drug dealer, ain't no future in that.
All my life I heard the expressions, you gotta fake it to make it. But I never really subscribed to that concept because I believe you gotta think it to make it. See, whatever the mind of man can conceive and bring itself to believe, it can achieve. Change your mind and you can change your life.
Take a whiff, I'm the black Richie Rich. Do it all on my own. I ain't never need a cause it's all in the wrist. She in love with the sniff. I'm in love with the bricks. Like I'm short, like I'm thick. Make a bust like the rhyme. Only hit it one time.
I want y'all to understand that. Ain't no future in that, man. You might get some money for a good week, good month. You know what I mean? You might get some money even for a couple years. He gonna buy you a purse, he gonna buy you a bag, he gonna take you shopping, you gonna live it up. You gonna be spending racks in the strip club. You gonna be feeling good. You gonna be like, man, this nigga really love me. He really blowing a bag on me. The nigga ain't blowing no bag on you, man. He's swiping for that shit. He ain't paying hard-earned cash for that, man. You feel me? You gotta understand this, man. He's swiping for that joint, man. His pieces are hitting, man. So that's why he bought you the bag. Don't get caught up. And the D-boy that's out there spending that bread on you, man, listen, man, that's short-lived. You gonna ball for 3 years, maybe 5 if you're lucky. The next 15, he gonna be in jail. Now you got a baby by this nigga. And when you meet a fly nigga like me, I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? You got a man? Yeah, I got a man. I got 2 kids and he's in jail. I can't tell you how many times I heard that story. I can't count on my hands how many times I heard that story. What's your nigga is in jail? And I asked him, what's the nigga in jail for? Oh, he got caught up. He was, moving drugs and stuff like that. And bop, 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 bop. You know, the same old song. And she been holding it down for this nigga while he was in jail. Somewhat, because now she talking to me and trying to get some, you know what I mean? Tender loving and care. But once she tells me all of that, it's a red flag to me. I'm not really interested no more. You're a liability, not an asset. Women, y'all gotta smarten up, open the market up. You dig? The scammer, the drug dealer, that's short-lived. Don't get caught up. I know you like bad guys. Why do good girls like bad guys? Trust me. Y'all do. Y'all love bad guys. But listen, there's levels to the shit. It's levels to the shit. Smarten up. That ain't a nigga you want to be fucking with. Especially if he ain't a smart nigga. You know the nigga that you been fucking with is dumb as a bag of rocks. You know he ain't a good drug dealer. You know he ain't a good scammer. You know you gotta help this nigga to do his shit. You know he really ain't that smart. You know he dumb as a bag of rocks. So why you wasting your time with him, man? You know he don't save no money. You know he spend it as soon as he get it. You know that. You see it. All he care about is Jordans, designer shoes, designer clothes, big chains. He don't think about saving or stacking nothing. He living for the day and praying for tomorrow. You know that. So when he get caught up and he go to jail and he got to do 100 years and you trying to be a good one, you trying to hold it down for a good 2 to 3, maybe 4 years if he's lucky. But on that 5th year, you like, fuck that. I'm not doing no 20 years with a nigga in jail. Now you fucking on the next nigga. That's if the nigga's lucky. Usually the first month the nigga is in jail, she's sleeping with another nigga. She most likely sleeping with your best friend. It's dangerous out here, man. It's dangerous out here. I want y'all to understand these streets, man. That same girl you riding for, that same girl that you love, that same girl that you think is holding you down, the moment you get locked up, the moment you get into a real situation, she's gone. Just like that. She's gone. She's sleeping with your best friend or the next nigga or your ops. Yeah, that's what they doing now. They sleeping not with just your best friend, they sleeping with your ops. She fucking a nigga that you used to beef with. It's dangerous out here, B. It's dangerous. Listen, man, I want y'all to listen. Stop playing with me, man. Click the like button right now, man. Ain't nobody giving it to you like I'm giving it to you, man. Niggas could try all they want. They can't do it like I do it when I do it what I does, man. Click the like button. Click the subscribe button. Y'all playing yourself. Y'all playing yourself. Listen, I need y'all to sign up to my Cash Academy. Don't be no dummy. Sign up to my Cash Academy right now. Get this game. Get this information that's going to put you on a different frequency, you dig? Cash Academy, y'all got to. I'm going to leave the link in the description. I need y'all to do that. You feel me? Nah, the episode ain't over. I got more for y'all. The episode ain't over. I just want y'all to come up off those likes. I just want y'all to come up off those notification and subscription and everything that y'all need to come up off of. I need y'all to come up off that comment. I want you to stop the video right now and comment how fire this video is and how real this video is. And I want you to share it on Facebook. I want you to share it on Instagram. I want you to share it on TikTok, Twitter, everywhere. Don't play yourself. Y'all know everything I say is some real shit. And another thing y'all ladies gotta understand, man. 90% of the street niggas that y'all get involved with, y'all gotta know this. 90% of the street niggas y'all get involved with, they got trust issues. I ain't even, listen, it's no debate about it. That's a guaranteed fact. 90% of the street niggas out there got trust issues. You dig? They overprotective, they controlling, and they just criminal minded. This is why they got these issues. Just keep it at 1,000. I had all these issues. I'm just keep it 1,000. I'm guilty of it. You feel me? I'm guilty of it. I don't trust nobody to this day. I still don't trust nobody to this day. I still got trust issues because of what I've experienced in the streets, because of my upbringing, because of all the foul shit that I went through dealing with people in that environment. I possibly got to see therapy for all the shit that goes on in my mind, just because of the things that I've experienced in the streets. So you got to understand that, ladies. Every street nigga that you deal with, 90% of them, listen, I didn't say 100. I said 90% of them got trust issues. 90% of them are overprotective. 90% of them are somewhat controlling. That don't make us bad people. We still good guys. I'm just letting you know the character flaws that you come with when you grow up in that environment. We got a lot of character flaws when you growing up in the streets, man. We pick up a lot of bad habits. We pick up a lot of things that is not good for us. And it's hard for us to shake that off. You can't just shake that off overnight. You gotta understand this, ladies. Bear with us, be patient with us. We mean well. And understand we coming from a good place. And I say we because I'm not in the streets doing street activities, but I have a street mentality. You could take the person out the hood, you can't take the hood out the person. I'm never gonna ever leave that mentality behind because it kept me safe for this long. It got me to where I'm at today. Also with the help of God, of course, you know, the Almighty God, he had to definitely had his hand on me in order for me to make it through this storm that I went through. You feel me? I made it through. A lot of niggas haven't made it through, man. A lot of niggas I know didn't make it. I gotta understand, this is why I'm so passionate about this episode. A lot of niggas I know did not make it, man. Y'all gotta understand that. A lot of niggas I know is fucked up out here in the streets, man. And I want y'all to understand this, man. If y'all don't get nothing else, I want y'all to get this, man. A flick of the mind is faster than a flick of the wrist. You don't gotta sell drugs to make it, man. Not in 2024. You don't gotta do nothing illegal to make it in 2024, man. You can use your mind to take you out of the circumstances that you in right now. A flick of the mind is faster than a flick of the wrist. If you selling drugs right now in 2024, man, you lost. Now, I ain't talking about you niggas who've been selling drugs from the 1980s. Now, we're not talking about you niggas. And I ain't talking about you niggas that's selling it legally either. I'm talking about the young dude that's trying to make some money right now and trying to figure it out. If you selling drugs illegally in 2024, you lost. But I can help you find a way. I can help you find a way, man. Just listen to what I'm telling you. A flick of the mind is faster than a flick of the wrist. You don't gotta fake it to make it. You can think it and make it. Drugs is not the way to go in 2024. I know niggas right now that still sell drugs, but they've been doing this since God knows when. So I ain't no talking no sense into them. They doing what they've been doing. I ain't gonna stop them. I ain't gonna tell them do nothing different because that's what they do. That's all they know. But you young niggas that's 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, it's so many different opportunities out here for you, man. Why would you even get involved with that? Especially illegally. If you're doing it legally, I commend you. I salute you. Do your thing. Get your money. It ain't no trip. And they say drugs is legal in a lot of different places. They say it's legal in California. It's legal in some places in New York. Get your paperwork right so you don't get caught up. And another thing I want to tell y'all about the story about the joint. It's very important. I got to let y'all know this too. Remember I told y'all a story about the chick in Atlanta that was flying packs and got caught up? Well, let me tell you why I say stay away from drugs and stay away from alcohol. Don't abuse none of these things. And I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna listen to me. It's okay. But the ones who do listen to me, I commend you, and I hope that you continue to burn the flame of greatness that's within inside of you. You dig? But I want y'all to let y'all know that same chick, we end up not working out because she had a drinking problem. She used to drink a lot. And I used to tell her all the time, stop drinking, man. That ain't good for you, because when you drink, you become a different person. I used to try to encourage her, to let her know, listen, leave that motherfucking liquor alone. That ain't for you. I had friends that I used to tell, leave the drugs alone. That ain't for you. Leave the weed alone. That ain't for you. See, some people can drink and be functional. Some people can do drugs and be functional. And some people can't. And a lot of times when I see a friend of mine that smoking, drinking, and they're not really functional on that particular liquor or that particular drug, I try to give them some words of wisdom. I try to tell them, that ain't for you, leave it alone. See, I grew up in a family where drugs was all around us. You feel me? I had a lot of family members that was on drugs. A lot of women that was in my life growing up as a kid that my father brought home to the house, they was on drugs. Because he grew up in a time when everybody was on drugs. It was the norm. They was doing cocaine like niggas smoke weed today. You feel me? I'll tell y'all a story about that on another episode when I asked my father why you was always dating these women that was on drugs. And I tell you the answer he gave me. But anyway, I would try to give these dudes words of advice. Leave it alone. They don't listen, of course. Why? Because they believe, why should I listen to him? He's in my same age group. We're peers. He's no better than me. I'm not taking his advice. They don't take my advice. The next time I heard about that chick, she was in Atlanta on Piedmont Street, butt ass naked on the top of a hood of a car, screaming at every car passing by. Somebody sent me a video of it. Now this is a beautiful girl. Light skin, big ass titties, nice shape, long curly black hair. Beautiful girl. Somebody either lace her weed or lace her alcohol, and it made her go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mean to laugh, but just, that's what happened. You know what I mean? True story. I don't know if she caught herself. I don't know if she got her mind right to this day. I don't know. But the last time I heard about her, she was on Piedmont Street on the top of a hood of her car, butt ass naked in the middle of the highway or middle of the street, screaming at every car that went by because somebody decided to lace her weed or lace her alcohol or with whatever substance. I got family members that I love, that I care about, that I helped in many ways, in so many ways, lost their mind to drugs and substance abuse. Somebody that they smoke with, somebody that they drink with, somebody that they trust, somebody that they didn't know, gave them a substance or puts a substance in their drug or in their weed and caused them to lose all of their senses. And they're dealing with reality in a different way. Because they're not in this reality. They're in another reality. And they're stuck there. They're in limbo. And there's nothing I could do. And there's nothing that you can do. And there's nothing that we can do to bring their mind back. It's nothing. Because when a person don't think they're crazy, but you know they're crazy, ain't nothing you could do for them. Because they think the world they living in is the real world. And it is to them. But we know their mind ain't in the right space. But it is what it is. They didn't listen to me when I tell them, stop smoking weed, stop drinking, stop befriending everybody, stop being a friendly ass nigga, stop always associating with people that's on drugs, stop always moving with the crowd that's doing these type of things. Stop being so impressionable. Stop being so friendly with everybody. They didn't listen. I give a lot. Listen, don't think I just give y'all this game, man. Everybody that I associate with, everybody that I talk to, everybody that I love, I give them the game. I don't hold out nothing. I tell everybody the same thing. I give them the game. I don't smoke. I don't drink. Why? Because I have to have a level fucking head in order to survive in this crazy world. To survive in this crazy world, I got to have a level head. I cannot play in this game of life and be intoxicated or influenced by drugs or alcohol. I ain't gonna win the game. I'm gonna lose. I'm trying to get the championship ring, man. I ain't one of those niggas just happy to be in the game. I'm trying to get the ring. I need the chip. What you playing for? You playing just to be in the game? A lot of y'all niggas are just playing just to be in the game. And that's where y'all fucked up at. Pardon my language. I apologize. I ain't mean to curse at nobody, but I'm just passionate about what I'm talking about. Some niggas are just playing just to be in the game. I'm playing to win a championship, and I cannot afford to let alcohol and drugs and substance abuse to take me off of my square, to take me out of my position or trick me out of my position. It's not gonna happen, man. I'm trying to achieve greatness, and it starts in the mind. So I'm not gonna use nothing that's gonna alter this mind. You gotta understand that I'm not gonna take nothing that's gonna alter this mind. And drugs lower your vibration. It lowers your frequency. The goal is to feel good. That's the goal, to always feel good. And the drugs is going to give you a false sense of feeling good. I want to feel good naturally. I want to have a natural high. That's the goal, to always feel good. You think you want the watch, you think you want the car, you think you want the Rolex, you think you want the house. You really want a feeling. You chasing a feeling. You really want a feeling. You chasing a feeling. Just like the drug addict is chasing another hit, he's chasing a feeling. We all chasing something, but I want a natural high. I want to feel good. You got to go up the emotional ladder of feeling good. You want to go from, if you're feeling depressed, you want to feel angry. If you're feeling angry, you want to feel mad. If you're feeling mad, you want to feel sad. If you're feeling mad, you want to feel good. If you're feeling good, you want to feel happy. If you're feeling happy, you want to feel joyful. You want to continuously keep on going up the emotional ladder. Feel as good as you can right now, because the better you feel, the universe will give you circumstances, situations, people, and events that emit the feeling that you vibrating. Everything you want has to come through you through energy. Raise your vibration, raise your feeling, feel better so you can vibrate of energy, of prosperity and abundance and joyfulness. So the things that happen and transpire in your life, it can make you feel joyful. The watch you want is only going to give you a certain feeling. The car you want only going to give you a certain feeling. The house you want is only going to give you that feeling. That's why when you buy it and you drive it 6 months to a year after, the feeling starts to get lesser and lesser. And now you want a new car. Because you're an addict searching for another hit, another feeling. We all are addicts. The material things that you desire is the choice of drugs that you are fiend for. We all chasing a feeling, the feeling of respect, the feeling of admiration. It's that respect that you're going to get when you got that watch or you got that car or you got that house. You want the respect that comes with that. You want the feeling of accomplishment. You want the feeling of admiration. People that come over your house, they admire your house and they admire you for being able to accomplish something like that. That car you driving, you want the feeling of admiration that you're gonna receive when somebody pulls up next to you and say, man, you got a dope ass whip. I love the color. Where did you get that from? What year is it? Is it a wrap? Is it a paint? I love your rims. That feeling that you get from that interaction, that's what you're chasing. That's your drug. That's the hit that you're looking for. That feeling. So why not feel that way right now, even though you don't have those things in your possession to this day? Why not feel that way right now? Because everything you want has to come to you through energy, right? But see, there's 3 ways to manifest the things you want. You could be specific, you could be general, or you could focus on a feeling. I'm going to say that again because some of y'all be listening too slow. There's 3 ways to manifest the things you want. You could be specific. You could say, I want that black Mercedes Benz with leather interior. Or you could be general and said, man, I just want me a luxury car. I don't give a fuck what it is. It could be a Benz, it could be a BMW, it could be a Rolls Royce, it could be a Cadillac. I just want me a luxury car. Is a Cadillac or a luxury car? I don't know. But either way, you could be general. Or you could focus on a feeling. And it will give you that thing that you want or something that makes you feel that way. You dig? It's very important. I want y'all to get that. Let's focus on the feeling. Focus on feeling good. Keep on going up the emotional ladder. You want to feel good all day, every day. Feel the best you can at this particular moment. If you're depressed, you want to feel anger. If you're angry, you want to feel mad. If you're mad, you want to feel sad. If you're sad, you want to feel happy. If you're happy, you want to feel joyful. Continue to keep feeling better and better. I want y'all to share this game, man. Don't be no selfish motherfucker and keep it to yourself. I'm not talking because I got lips. I told y'all anything I say is going to be some real shit. Ain't nobody giving it to you like me. Ain't nobody telling you it the way I'm telling you it. Ain't nobody can convey the message the way I'm conveying it. Ain't nobody can do me better than me. Ain't nobody going to be flyer than me. Ain't nobody going to be fresher than me. I told y'all before, who did you listen to? You listen to somebody who has what you want and been where you was at. I was where you was at in those streets. Broke, busted, disgusted, and didn't give a fuck about my life. That's why I risk my life every day for dead motherfucking slave masters on a blue $100 bill. I was risking my life every day. I was where you was at. That's why I can give you this game. Nobody can give it to you like I can give it to you. I can give you this game. Kevin Samuels couldn't give you this game. None of these motivational speakers can give you this game. E.T. can't give you this game. Les Brown can't give you this game. Now I respect each and every one of these dudes. Bob Proctor couldn't give you this game. I respect each and every one of them. And I love and appreciate their contribution to my life because they have contributed to my life. But they cannot give you this game. They cannot do a Keys to the Streets episode. Only I can give it to you. There's songs that only certain people can write. This is a song that only I could write because I was there. Now listen, man. I want to give y'all. Now I ain't done yet. Y'all thought it was over. I want to give y'all. I ain't even do the. Man, you ain't even tell me. Hold on. My bad. I ain't gonna lie. My bad. I apologize. I've been so excited to do this episode, I forgot to do the swag report. I've been so excited, but I got to stop for 1 minute and give y'all the swag report. I got to do that. The difference is it's now at the end of the video, not at the beginning. But I got on some streetwear, went to the mall. There was a local, boutique store that had some local artists that got some dope ass tees. It's more like a crop top tee. I'm not really into that crop top tee swag, so I put another tee underneath it that's kind of longer. but it's fly. I like the colors because the color goes with this, pants I got. Some fire pants, black. You know what I'm saying? You might can get me on camera 3, I don't know. And I got the Louis Vuitton, you know what I'm saying? Sparkle sneakers to fit the whole drip. Everything going right. These cost a grip, but these are fire. Ain't too many people got these. I haven't seen nobody with these yet, but these are fire. Of course, I got some Prada glasses. I lost my Prada glasses, so I decided to buy some new ones. I like these that much, so I decided to buy me some new Prada glasses. I love them. It is what it is. I like to stay fly. I like to keep, nice pair of shades. What else? Of course, the Holy Trinity is on my neck. Woo! Man, listen, man. This right here, I'm gonna need to walk around with a masseuse, man. I need a massage every 20 minutes when I got this on, because this shit's so heavy. You feel me? This right here, the Holy Trinity, is fire. You already know frozen water on my wrist. Come on, man. I ain't even got to talk about that. You dig? It is what it is. Y'all know how I do it. Like to stay fly. Like to stay fresh. Ain't nobody fly than me, man. Come on, man. Who fly than me, huh? Who fly than me, huh? Sh niggas ain't fly than me. I'm fly than fly. JetBlue don't fly this high. You dig? Fresh in my blue Levi's. Louis, they cover my eyes. I'm fresher than fresh. Black diamonds cover my neck. Dolce's cover my chest. Yes, I'm dressed to impress. Some old ass rhyme that I wrote when I was a little June coming up. But anyway, I want to give y'all something before I leave. I want to give y'all a movie recommendation. My movie recommendation for y'all is New Jack City. New Jack City's my movie recommendation. You should learn a lot. That's a classic. It's an oldie, but it's a goodie. All my young niggas out there, I advise y'all to watch that. New Jack City. If you haven't watched it, like I said, it's a classic. You need to watch it. And also, I want you to understand this. It's a lot of game in that. It shows you all variations of the streets. The rise, the fall, everything you need to know. New Jack City, starring Wesley Snipes. New Jack City, you got to watch it. I know a lot of y'all have, but the young dudes out there that want a classic movie to watch so you can learn some of the rules in the streets, you can see the rise and the fall. Like I said, New Jack City is the movie, all right? That's my movie recommendation. Also, I want to say this, man. I got 5 keys that I want to leave y'all with when it comes to surviving in the streets. Matter of fact, when it comes to surviving in life, period. There's 5 rules that I live by even to this day. Rule number 1, everybody that lends you a hand ain't trying to lift you up. Everybody that's trying to do you a favor ain't trying to help you. They trying to help themselves. So proceed with caution. Understand this. The more friends you got coming up in the hood, the more trouble you gonna get into. Because niggas always getting into some shit, man. You dig? And a person that's a friend to everybody is an enemy to himself. Every real street nigga know that he is his own best company. You dig? Number 2, if someone show you who they are, believe them. Don't second guess it. Take them for their word. If someone that you know is moving like a snake to everybody else but you, and you think they ain't gonna do you dirty because y'all been ace boon coon for years and y'all been friends for years, you sadly mistaken. It's only a matter of time before he bites you. Somebody show you who they are, believe them. Number 3, trust your enemies and watch your friends. Trust your enemies to be who they are, your enemies. Never sleep on your enemies because you think they soft. Niggas will catch you while you sleeping and kill you in your dreams. You dig? Niggas will catch you while you sleeping and kill you in your dreams, man. Never sleep on your enemies. But you gotta watch your frenemies. Those so-called friends. The ones that change like the weather. Yeah. Those are the ones you gotta watch out for, because your friends would always change on you when you doing better than them, or when they perceive you to be doing better than them. Yeah, the frenemies would always change on you, man. Because they was never your friends from the beginning. Those are ones you gotta watch. Especially the ones who start to get that entitlement issues inside of their blood. You feel me? They start to envy you. They start to watch you in a different way. They start to say certain things behind your back. You feel me? Those are the ones you gotta watch out for, because the ones who start to feel entitled, they start to envy you, and that envy start to turn into hate. And anything you give them, it's never enough, because they don't want what you give them, they want what you got. So you gotta watch your frenemies, man. Watch your friends, man, because they'll change on you. All right? Trust your enemies and watch your friends. I gotta repeat that one, because that one is powerful. Number 4, take 1 step towards God, he'll take 10 steps towards you. You ain't gonna make it nowhere in this life without God, let alone the streets. And the reason why I say take him with you, because he's gonna see you through it. It don't matter what you're doing. He's going to see you through it. The good, the bad, the ugly, he's going to be there. Your friends, not so much. But God is going to be there, and he's going to take you through it and see you through it. All right? Number 5. I want y'all to really listen to this last one, because this is the most powerful one of them all. Really listen to this last one. Stay out the streets. Don't even get involved. Stay in school. Be a good citizen. Be a law-abiding citizen. Avoid the streets at all costs. Stay out the streets, because the streets will take you and never give you back. I got to say that again, because that's heavy. I don't think y'all really listening, man. Stay out the streets. Number 5 is stay out the streets. Do not get involved, because the streets will take you and never give you back. That's my 5 keys to the streets, man. I hope y'all really listen to that and take my advice. Also, before somebody asked me a question, they left a voice message on my phone. And yeah, this is a real phone, by the way. Let me turn it on real quick, let y'all see that it's a real phone. It's a real phone, by the way. And somebody left a voice message. Yeah, it's old school joint. Got this off of Amazon. You feel me? Anyway, I'm gonna give y'all this number real quick. I want y'all to call this number if you got a question and you want me to answer it on an episode or live or anything for that matter. Call this number, 929-501-2904. I'm gonna leave it on the screen for the people that, might not have time to go grab a pen and write it down. I'm gonna leave it on the screen. I'm gonna repeat it again. 929-501-9204. This is the number you call when you have a question for me that you want me to answer on one of these episodes or a live or, but it's going to be on YouTube, by the way. When I do answer the question, it won't be live on Instagram. It'll be a question that I answer on my YouTube live or one of these episodes that I record. Someone asked me a question. His name is Sean, and he was calling from Canada. And he said, if I can go back in time and give my 21-year-old self some advice, what would it be? That's a good question. If I can go back in time and give my 21-year-old self some advice, what would it be? I would tell him everything I said in this episode, and I would also let him know that the devil will take you far, but leave you longer than you want to stay. I'm going to say that again. The devil will take you far, but leave you longer than you want to stay. A lot of niggas is dead or in jail right now because they didn't know when to transition. They didn't understand that you can't do the same thing forever and think you're going to avoid jail or death. See, the devil make it look good. He know how to make it look good. The cars, the clothes, the women, the drugs, the jewelry. He know how to make it look good. And when it's time for you to transition and time for you to leave, you can feel it in your bones, you can feel it in your body. You know it's time. He'll pull you right back in. Just when it's time for you to get out the game, just when you're ready to get out the game, he'll pull you right back in. The devil will take you far, but leave you longer than you want to stay. Y'all got to understand that. This is what I would tell my 21-year-old self. Don't get involved in some of the things that I thought was cool, that I saw some of the big homies doing, because when it's time for me to transition, it'll be hard for me to make that transition because I'll be so accustomed to the lifestyle. I'll be so accustomed to what all the negative things brought to me. Thinking that you winning, but you actually losing. I gotta say it again. The devil will take you far, but leave you longer than you want to stay. When it's time for you to leave the game, it's time for you to leave the game. And what game am I talking about? Whatever game that you involve in that's bringing you that fast money that you know you ain't supposed to be doing. Whatever game that is. I don't care if it's a drug game. I don't care if it's a scamming game. I don't care if it's a finesse game. I don't care what game it is. You gotta know when it's time to transition. You dig? Get your business in order. Get your life in order. And make that transition. A lot of dope boys wanted to transition before they got caught up. A lot of scammers wanted to transition before they got caught up. A lot of finesses wanted to transition before they got caught up. But they got caught up, it was too late. Because that money was coming so good. Everything was moving so smooth. They just, one more brick. One more flip, one more jug, just one more. And that last one got them caught up. So y'all gotta keep that in mind. The devil will take you far, but leave you longer than you want to stay. That's what I would tell my 21-year-old self. I know it was a long answer. Sean in Canada, I appreciate you calling and leaving that question because I was able to give that game. You dig? And I want them to take that with them. I want them to have that. You dig? And I want to say this too. For all you tough guys out there, all you young niggas out there that want to be tough. Listen, man. The toughest nigga in the hood always loses. You feel me? He don't win every battle. The toughest dude in the hood always loses in the end. He don't win the game. Because you always got to prove that you tough. You feel me? Fear is strong. Yeah, it's strong. But the more you put fear in the hearts of people, you got to deal with that every day. And you got to prove that every day. The nail that sticks up always get pounded. Don't be one of them niggas that's walking around like you tougher than everybody else. There's always another nigga tougher than you, man. There's always another dude that's ready to take it to a different extent and take it to another level other than you, man. The nail that stick up always gets pounded, man. Don't forget that quote. That's a heavy one. Like I told y'all before, man, I'm trying to give y'all the best advice possible. You feel me? A bee don't got time to sit down and explain to flies why honey is better than shit. So anything I say is gonna be some real shit. I ain't talking just cause I got lips. I want y'all to soak it up and really apply it in your life. And hopefully y'all can achieve greatness and get out of that position that you in right now. Transition, make that move. Don't wait on nobody. Like I told y'all before, wake sunk the ship. Go after what you want now. Time waits on nobody. Why y'all playing with yourself, man? You feel me? This is why some of the niggas that's really getting money don't come down and talk to some of you dudes, man, because y'all ain't listening. Y'all hard-headed, man. And y'all wonder why they don't give y'all no advice, man. A bee don't got time to sit down and explain to flies why honey's better than shit, man. So if I'm giving it to you, man, just appreciate that I'm giving it to you. Either you take it or leave it alone. I prefer you to take it because once you take it and you apply it and you see the fruits of your labor, you see the fruits of your decision, you see the fruits of your transition, you could take that game and pass it down to your seeds. Because when I grow, you grow and we grow. That's the mission of a street connoisseur. That's the mission of a person that came from the position that you was in, gather up some knowledge, And now he want to pass it on. That's how we got to do this, man. That's how we got to live our life. I don't play about this, man. It's no game with me. Like I said again, this ain't for you old niggas who think y'all got it figured out. This ain't for you old niggas that's living in your mama house thinking you ain't got to listen to no dude sitting on the couch with a big ass chain and some dark ass glasses. This ain't for you. This is for my young niggas that want some game. And I'm going to give you the game, man. This is why I keep a vision book. Remember I told y'all to have a vision board in a vision book? I keep a vision board in a vision book. Because I got goals, I got things I want to achieve. This is my vision board. This is a 3-ring binder book. This is where I keep my goals at. When I wake up in the morning, I open my vision book and I look at the things that I want to achieve. Not the things that's far out in the distance where I got to live 2 or 3 lifetimes to achieve. No, my 6 months goal, my yearly goals. You feel me? I keep a vision book. When I wake up in the morning, this is what I do. I read the vision book. When I go to bed at night, before I go to bed at night, I read the vision book. And I normally don't do this, but I'm going to share it with y'all. Normally, you got to join my Cash Academy to see something like this. I advise y'all to join the Cash Academy, man. I advise y'all to do that. But I'm going to share this with y'all because I feel if I be more transparent, it will give some of you younger dudes out there some hope and give y'all some inspiration to let y'all know you ain't too cool to have a vision book. You ain't too cool to have a vision board. You ain't too cool to have goals. You ain't too cool to share with people. You feel me? And the right people, because some people don't want you to win. And the first thing on my vision board, or my vision book, pardon me, the first thing in my vision book is a picture of Martin Luther King. The reason why there's a picture of Martin Luther King is because of this. Martin Luther King influenced and inspired the world. He changed the world. You know what I mean? He inspired me. One of my missions is to inspire and motivate the most people I possibly can and share my wisdom with the world in hopes that my words will spark the mind of the future generation to carry the torch that burns the flame of greatness within inside them. That's one of my missions. That's why that's the first thing on my vision board. I want to inspire the world. I got to repeat that so you hear that for the niggas that ain't listening in the back. My mission is to inspire and motivate the most people possible. I want to share my wisdom with the world in hopes that my words will spark the minds of the future generation to carry the torch that burns the flame of greatness within inside them. That's one of my goals. That's one of my mission. That's what I intend to do. That's what I'm going to execute on. I don't play no games about nothing. I got my vision board and my vision book for a reason, because these are things that I inspire to do, man. And I'm trying to inspire and influence y'all to get your mind right so y'all can be on the same accord, so you can be able to accomplish some of the things that you got on your vision board or in your vision book. And also one of the other things that I want to do, I want to start a foundation called the Eva Empowerment Foundation. Eva's my mother. She passed away in 2014, and I want to start a foundation based on her legacy, and I want to carry that torch, you dig? I want to carry that flame. So my dream is to help feed the homeless and give them hope. That's one of the mission. So on my birthday, October 27, I'm going to Freeport, Bahamas, and I'm going to give back in her name. I've been doing it every year for my birthday. Every year for my birthday. And the reason why I've been doing that is because I can remember one day I was, my birthday was coming up, and I was asking God for so many things. I was asking for a lot of material things. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I was just asking God for new this, for new that, things that didn't really matter. And then one day I just broke down. I just broke down in the middle of my bathroom, and I just was shedding tears, and I couldn't stop it. I don't know why. I couldn't even understand why I broke down, but I felt the shame inside. I felt bad inside. I felt horrible inside, because here I am, have more than I ever had, but yet and still I want more. Y'all don't even understand that pain that I felt, and that embarrassment and that shame that I felt in the eyes of God, because I realized here I am asking for all these things, and I got so much, and there's people out there starving. There's people out there with no shoes on. There's people out there that's living in boxes. There's people out there living under the bridge. And here I am living in a beautiful house, and I'm asking God for more and more and more. And I started to say, when is it ever going to be enough? And I broke down and I shared tears of embarrassment, to be honest with you. I was embarrassed in the eyes of God, to keep it all the way 1,000, man. I was ashamed. I was very much ashamed. And from that day on, I promised, and I made an oath to myself and God, on every birthday for the rest of my life, I intend to give back on every birthday. So when I see the comments and people talking whatever they talking about me that don't know me, they don't understand my intentions. See, you can judge my words, but you can't judge my intentions. You dig? My intentions is to change the world for the better in a positive way. Not change the world, but spark the mind of the person that could change the world. I'm carrying the torch that Tupac lit years ago. You dig? I'm a part of that flame. I'm a part of that torch to help to inspire the next generation. So that's what I'm trying to do. So my goal is on October 27th. My birthday's on the 29th, but I'm going to go to the Bahamas a few days early, set everything up, and on the 27th of October, that's a Sunday, I'm going to feed 200 to 300 people. Hopefully we can feed 500 people. That's the ultimate goal. But we starting off with 200 to 300 people. If we got to feed 500, that will be beautiful, because that's what I want to do. I want to feed 500 people. But you know, we're going to start one step at a time. And I've been doing this for years, but that's just my near goals that's right there. You know what I mean? The goals that I'm going to do this month. You know, by the time you see this video, it might be October or we might still be in September. But either way, that's my goal. That's my mission, is to feed 200 people in the place that I grew up in. That was Freeport, Bahamas. And that's, you know, that's just a few of my goals, man. I got other goals on here, but I don't need to share that with y'all, but I just want to share these two with y'all. My mission is to inspire. My mission is to help the homeless. Like I said, the foundation is going to be called Eva Empowerment Foundation. And that's the goal, man, is to let people know that you don't got to be a multi-millionaire or billionaire to give back. You don't got to be a nigga that got money out the wazoo to give back. You feel me? The more you give, the more you receive. The reason why you ain't got what you want and you getting less and you getting the short end of the stick, because you ain't giving back nothing. You ain't gave nothing in a while. When's the last time you did something nice for somebody? When's the last time you gave somebody something without expecting something in return? When's the last time you did that and you wondering why you ain't getting the things that you want, and you still asking God for the things that you want, but he's watching you and he's looking, he's seeing that he gave you a little bit and you ain't gave back to nobody. That's why he stopped answering your blessings. That's why he stopped answering your calls. Because you ain't giving back. He blessed you with the things you asked for, but you ain't gave none back. That's the goal. That's the mission. That's what I want to inspire the future generation and the other generation that's in my generation to do. Give back. Whatever you got. I don't care what it is, how small it is, how big it is. Something you know that somebody can learn and benefit from. Something you got that somebody can learn and benefit from. You dig? Give back. Don't hold on to everything. Give some of that back. It's very important, man. I'm just sharing a lot with y'all because, you know, I kind of, you know, I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. I appreciate everything y'all do. Y'all don't gotta watch me. Y'all can watch anybody else, man. But y'all sit down and y'all watch me and y'all share my content and y'all like my content. And I appreciate y'all, man. I wanna let y'all know that it wouldn't be no me without y'all, because y'all gotta share the content in order for it to get out there. And so when people talking in the comments and they saying negative things or saying positive things, I appreciate it all. I appreciate it all, you dig? Don't never think that I'm looking at the comments and being offended by it or taking it any way. It gives me fuel. I love it. So whatever you want to say, Whatever you want to put in the comments, do what you got to do. I appreciate it all. I don't care if it's good, bad, or indifferent. I appreciate it. You feel me? I just want y'all to know that. You know, if y'all don't know anything else, I want y'all to know that, you dig? And that's the mission. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to give back. I'm going to continue to inspire you. I'm going to continue to be great. I'm going to continue to drop jewels. I'm going to continue to drop wisdom. I'm going to continue to try to be the best version of myself. And that's what I am trying to do. That's what I am setting out to do. Matter of fact, try is the first attempt to fail. We don't try, we do. Winners don't try, we get it done. So I ain't trying to do nothing. I am actually doing it. And I hope I inspire the future generation to do the same. This episode is The Keys to the Streets. Thank you, and I appreciate y'all for watching. Cheers. Yeah. It's the Pirates of the Caribbean. Niggas can't fuck with me, man.
That boy.
It's liquid cash, I need it all out the stash.
I'ma get rich or I'ma get deported. Riding cross country, my Ford Taurus.